Ah, well, here we are back to the days before Facebook Live, where it was all about video. So, I'm Ali Reiner and I'm a relationship coach. I run this community. Love is an inside job. I'm so grateful you're all here. You've all come along to join us, and that we've all got a common focus, which is love is it comes from the inside out, and we're all working towards that in different ways in our own lives. this this group is, for me, it's beautiful. I love the way you're all beginning to interact. You're all asking questions. You're all coming together. You're all supporting each other. That was my dream when we put this together. When I put this together. So thank you for that, and keep doing what you're doing. I so appreciate it, and I know that there are a good few people in the group that don't comment, don't put a like anywhere. But I know, having spoken to them, that they really appreciate everything that's being spoken about, and it resonates. So keep doing what you're doing, because we're helping each other here. We really are helping the people that need to be helped. So on over to our challenge. As I said, I would love to have done this live. I attempted it, and unfortunately the quality wasn't good enough. And I think it's important that you can actually watch this calmly without trying to decipher what I'm saying as I jump about the screen. So the challenge is called The Art of Receiving Gratefully. It's 5 days. It's low commitment, high impact. What does that mean? It takes maybe 5 or 10 minutes each day. It can take longer if you want to put more effort in, of course. And the impact is to raise your awareness to your feelings, to your beliefs, to your thoughts, to what's happening in your body when you're faced with having to ask for help, having to ask for something, or receiving from other people. Now, it's so important, especially when we're talking about relationships. Relationships need to be balanced. That means we need to give and take in equal measure. It doesn't mean that we're always giving and taking in equal measure. There's always one party who needs more at a particular time. And I'm talking romantic relationships, but also any other relationship that you can think of, any other interaction that you've got with somebody has to be on an equal basis. I'm not talking, obviously, if we're talking about children, it's different, but any adult interaction you have should be give and take. And what I suffered with terribly, and what I know a lot of my clients suffer when they come to me to begin with, is this idea of actually being able to receive. And we're not even going down that road of asking for help today, but that idea of receiving something and not being embarrassed about it, or not being flustered about it, or not saying no apart from anything else. How many times have you been offered some sort of help, and you've said, oh, no, and then you've gone and you've kicked yourself afterwards. Why did I do that? Just because you couldn't. Your gut reaction was to push people away and not to accept what was on offer. And it's not conducive to a balanced relationship. We need to allow people to give to us. We feel good. Think how good you feel when you're actually in the process of giving to other people, whether that's giving your love, whether it's giving your time, whether it's giving your ear to somebody that's having trouble, whether it's free work that you're doing for somebody, whatever it happens to be. When you're in that process of giving, you feel really good about yourself. You really feel that you're living on purpose. You're here and you're sharing what you've got with somebody else. So how awful is that not to allow that in return? And that's what this week is about. Let's let people share with us, give back. Let them give back everything that we've been kind enough to give to them. So today is simply about getting some clarity around our receiving behaviours, if you like. And the clarity comes with, you'll see a list on the pinned post this morning, various scenarios. Whether it's receiving gifts, tomorrow's Valentine's Day, so of course the top one there is receiving chocolates, receiving flowers, or gifts from somebody else. How does that make you feel? Some people are, like, yeah, well, bring it on. I can't get enough flowers, I can't get enough chocolate, nobody can buy me enough gifts. Other people struggle. Compliments, that was my big thing. I couldn't accept a compliment. Other people are perfectly comfortable with that. You know, the list is certainly not exhaustive. You add your own, your own parts to the list, your own issues that come up for you if you sit and think about it. Where do you struggle? And then, how do you feel if you think about, let's say, for instance, let's keep it simple, receiving chocolates. How do you feel about receiving chocolates? How do you, are you comfortable with it? If you're not comfortable, where do you hold that in your body? What happens to you? For me, it always happens in my stomach. I get that knot in my stomach. I'm uncomfortable. I don't know what to do. I start to get nervous. Sometimes if I'm really uncomfortable, I can feel my skin, the hairs in my arms start to prick up. I feel a little bit sweaty, a little bit hot. If it's really a situation that I'm completely uncomfortable with, if somebody's maybe pushing me, to accept something from them, I can feel myself getting really hot and uncomfortable and whatever. So, I want you to go through each of those things that I've dropped on the list and just question yourself around it. How do I feel? Where do I feel that in my body? What's happening to me? Am I thinking it? Is an emotion I'm feeling? What am I saying? What words am I using? And just, get clear on it. Get really clear on your own personal story around receiving, where it's more difficult, where it's easier. As I say, some of these are going to be so simple. Chocolates, oh God, yeah, bring it on. Others, receiving money. Oh, how do you feel about that? Are there certain people that you are much more open and willing to allow in? Why? What is it that they do that's different to other people? What is the relationship you've got there that could be different to other people? Just get this picture for yourself, so that when you start on tomorrow's task, you know really your own story around this receiving situation, problem, whatever you want to be. That's it. It's very simple today. You're not taking any action. You're just getting clear on how you're feeling about it. And as the week goes on, we're going to use that as a basis for then taking small steps, raising your own awareness, becoming open to the idea that you could change the way you feel about certain situations. That's what it's about. Tomorrow, I promise I'm going to do Facebook Live. I'm going to do it earlier in the morning, which means that all the lovely people in the States probably are going to have to watch it on replay, unless you're insomniacs, which I hope you're not, because for some reason here I get very poor signal in the afternoon, so I can't do the Facebook Live. Anyway, thank you very much for taking time to come and join the group, for taking time to do the challenge. If you've got any questions, message me privately if you're feeling a bit shy, but if it's something that you really want to share with the group, you want some feedback from the group, put it into the group. So thank you so much. Bye.